Hi there. I'm spending the week on the island of Tenerife in the Canary Islands. Come with me. Beautiful sunny day this morning. What a difference compared to yesterday where gusts of wind prevented me from going up the little volcano called Samara. And today everything is still and quiet. I'm heading into one of Tenerife's youngest volcanic landscapes. I'm hiking through the protected Chinyero Natural Reserve. The trail will first take me around Chinyero, the volcano responsible for Tenerife's most recent eruption back in 1909. From there, I will continue towards La Montaña Negra, crossing vast lava fields and pine forests. Yesterday I ended up walking nearly 18 kilometers. It was a pretty long walk with a bit less than 500 meters of elevation gain. I was talking about the highest peak in the middle of the national park, and I was telling you that I wasn't going to go up there. One thing you must know about Tenerife: the local authorities have had the very bad idea to install a telecabin going up, right up to the highest peak. That means that there are crowds and crowds of people up there. I've decided to visit and hike the remote parts of the island. Well, most of the tourists have a tendency to stay near the airport where all the big hotels and resorts are. And that's not my kind of holidays. I was telling you yesterday about those canary and pine trees, which are fire resistant. You can see this morning all those trees have dark bark, and there's been actually a wildfire in 2008, and you can see the result of it. Even though this morning I'm not in a national park, I'm still in a very restricted area. The Canarian government is very, very cautious. They want to protect the environment as much as possible. That's maybe why all those trails are so pretty, completely clear of any litter. We can clearly see the Teide, and just next to it, the smaller one is called Pico Viejo. Those are the two highest peaks of Tenerife. So in the background you can see Teide, but in the foreground you can see the Chinyero I'm heading towards. I'm currently walking in the middle of a lava flow. I'm back on Mars again. Quite stunning. Look at that view. Impressive, isn't it? That's the most recent volcanic eruption which took place in the beginning of the 20th century and wiped out the little village of Garachico that I'm going to visit this afternoon. You could think that Tenerife is one big giant volcano, but that's not true. It's made of dozens and dozens of volcanoes, and just behind me you can see one little one. We're just surrounded by volcanoes everywhere. And just like that, in the middle of the solidified magma, you got those flowers coming out. I told you this morning how the local authorities are so precautious of their ecosystem. The effect, for instance, is that it's completely forbidden to climb up the Chinyero. That's why I went around the base of the Chinyero. Now I'm going towards another volcano called Montaña Negra. Same topic, I won't be able to go to the summit of it. I will only go round it. It's still quite nice and cool, especially in the shade of the Canarian pines, but I've decided to protect my neck from the sun. I'm going to call this the Ash Avenue. I'm starting to get glimpses of the Montaña Negra just over there. The locals went very creative in their naming of the volcanoes. I guess most of the volcanoes are black, but maybe they decided that this one was just a little blacker than the other ones. Hence Montaña Negra, the Black Mountain. You should have a magnificent view of the Teide just behind me over there. This entire volcanic area is closely tied to the eruption that devastated the town of Garachico in 1706, when lava flowed down around here all the way down to the coast, destroying most of the town's historic harbour. That's also why some people still refer to this area as the Garachico volcano, even though Garachico itself isn't a volcano, but the town below. And that's where I'll finish my journey today. Oh, look at that, astounding view. What a better way to finish my day than by dipping my feet in the water. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, there's more to come in the next episode.